rise of a third wave. So we please are asking that if he can close alcohol. The other thing we're asking Cyril to do is he must stop with this European vaccine. He's pushing us into getting European vaccine. And he doesn't want other countries to provide vaccine here in South Africa. Russia is applied there by SAPRA for the Sputnik. They are refusing Russia's Sputnik. China has applied there, SAPRA. They are refusing Chinese vaccine. Why? We must get Johnson & Johnson because of Bill Gates. We're not puppets of Bill Gates. We don't play tennis with Bill Gates. So if Bill Gates bought them by the time he came here to play tennis, and when he left, Corona came, and he knew what was going to happen, he came to bribe them here. And Cyril is just pushing us into one option. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. So we must just get American, European things. What is this nonsensical thing called BRICS? They are BRICS partners, yet they don't buy vaccine from each other. He should be getting vaccine from Russia. He should be getting vaccine from China. He should be getting vaccine from Cuba. Now, everything else is going to the Europeans and Americans because it's a puppet of the imperialist forces. So we don't want that. Let Johnson & Johnson be on the counter. Let Pfizer be on the counter. Let Sputnik be on the counter. Let the Chinese be on the counter. Let Cuba be on the counter. Let people choose which vaccine they want to use. And we want vaccine. We want to be vaccinated because there is no vaccination rollout plan here in South Africa. Cyril must buy vaccine and vaccinate our people. Otherwise, we are going to the streets. Otherwise, we are going to protest in demand of vaccine because we can only open this country openly and freely once a lot of people are vaccinated. Now we are told, even by Cyril himself, that he won't meet the targets. He has admitted. He brought here vaccine from India, which has got 22% efficiency. So, what do we do with 22%? You are giving us a gripe water. You call it vaccine. Scambelele. You put some sugar in water and inject people and call that vaccine. Words expired. They were even saying, let's negotiate postponing of the expiry date. How do you negotiate the expiry date? That's how incapacitated this government is. Because it has blocked out everyone in favor of America. The Chinese, this thing started with them there. Surely by now, they've got an idea on how they can deal with this thing. But equally, they will have sufficient capacity to produce enough. If there is a problem with the Chinese vaccine, why are we allowing them to give it to the Zimbabweans? Are we saying the Zimbabwean lives doesn't matter? Because we, as South Africa, although Zimbabwe is a sovereign state, but we have a responsibility if we have picked up something wrong with the Chinese vaccine to advise SADC, to advise the African Union to discourage usage of Chinese vaccine. There is nothing wrong. SAPRA is not approving because its mandate is you take everything American and European. Outside that, you don't take. We are captured by Americans here and Europeans who have captured our president. Don't tell me about DD. That one is just engaged in PR exercise of going to check vaccine rollout where. If we are a serious country, when this vaccine arrives here in their numbers, we must engage in a 24-hour program of vaccinating our people so that we can vaccinate as many people as possible if we are serious and we mean business. So this issue of vaccine, we don't want to make it political. But if these criminals are going to continue playing with the lives of our people, we'll be left with no option but to go and occupy the vaccinating areas to demand more vaccine so that all of us can get vaccinated. But this president doesn't care, and I hope that when he speaks tonight, he will speak to this issue of vaccination and allowing other countries to send their vaccines here because we are incapacitated, we didn't produce our own. We are told Nigeria is almost at the final stages of investigations of their own vaccine. If it's there, if it's scientifically tested and proven to be effective and efficient, let's take a Nigerian vaccine as well. Let there be options, not Johnson & Johnson, not Pfizer. We're not captured here by Johnson & Johnson here. If this is not captured and people are not benefiting money out of it, let's open the market and allow everybody to bring their vaccine here and stop supporting the program to profit at all costs by Bill Gates. We didn't take Bill Gates' money. We're not part of Bill Gates people, Richard Branson's people, Rupert's people, Oppenheimer's people. People come here on Twitter, they talk a lot and criticize everyone else. Yet they don't have proper jobs. They are not working, but they're staying in proper houses and in big suburbs. You ask yourself, how does this person afford all of these things? They are being paid by Richard Branson and Rupert and Oppenheimer and now Bill Gates and Soros. So as part of demanding that we democratize vaccination program, we must allow all of vaccines to come and be accessible to the people of South Africa, and government must pay, must not only pay Americans. Well,